First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Detroit Lions. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Willis. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. The Lions at 6-5 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one. And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Devon Hamilton able to record his 5th sack of the season. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Play action. Willis. Man open, it's Toney. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw caught by Toney. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Willis escaping the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Willis now off play action.
Flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Kadarius Toney,
his second touchdown on the season.
And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. But whatever they said appears to have worked.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At the 33-yard line.
On play action, Lawrence.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. On 2nd down and 4, Lawrence. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Rolling to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Jamal Agnew.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level.
McManus's point after is good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Here's Lawrence. Finding ETN here. Catching it on the out route.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third down, Lawrence.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt.
Back deep is Kadarius Toney.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception.
He's got a man complete. 20. Touchdown, Detroit.
Kadarius Toney.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Lions have taken the lead. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Are able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 30. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right.
And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
Pass complete to Austin on the comeback route. And the Jags are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll run with ETN.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Touchdown, Jaguars!
Travis Etienne
from 4 yards out.
And the Jags are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Throw left side, complete to Tony.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Play fake. Here's Willis.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
19
1st and 10, Willis.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Now Willis.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Willis, 4th down here.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now a throw here to his running back. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down. Now Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That one a first down pickup of 8. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Ready?
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Detroit Lions. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Here's Willis now off the play fake. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, set, 94. Taking Bell.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Lawrence will throw.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tavon Austin, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here? Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Detroit.
Kadarius Toney,
His second touchdown on the season.
and the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taking it about the 1.
And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up.
Now ETN to start the drive.
Ooh, the juke. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, ETN once more.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
ETN once more.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Now Lawrence on first down.
And he's got his man on the out route.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
He finds Austin complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right.
Austin is there and brings in another one.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row. First down.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll try to run with ETN.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this to the 32. The Lions at 6-5 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And he is going to have a Lions first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the cornerback's hand, and it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
3rd down, it's Willis.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
On 1st down, Willis. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down. That's once again complete to Chark. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He'll get it inside the 20. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage, and that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Kadarius Toney with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On second down, ETN once more. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. So stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. On the return is Williams. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Lions will take over. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Willis looking to throw on first down.
Flush to his right.
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free.
And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
This time, good ball security and a good result. 1st and 10.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Willis back to the air on 2nd down.
Eluding the pressure right.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Second down, Willis looks to throw here. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd and 7.
Willis.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted.
Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. The 40. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll roll him out right. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
As you watch that one unfold, didn't you think to yourself, just knock it down because of where he was?
Great catch, but losing yardage.
Hard to change what they are, isn't it? When they see the ball in the air, they're programmed to go get it.
Willis looking to throw it.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dwayne Smoot drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up fourth down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 78 yards.
And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Willis, gotta have this one.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they...
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need.
the 20. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 55 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Looking to throw. Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. To throw again on second down. Lawrence. Flushed out right. It's complete to Tavon Austin. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jamal Agnew, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Willis. He'll buy some time right. And he rifles one incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Right back to the air with Willis. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Liking and see. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
That's complete to Tony. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Here's Willis.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Now Willis to throw. He's got this, complete to Williams.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
Kadarius Toney.
His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right.
Pass complete to Austin on the comeback route.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Now Lawrence. Finding ETN here, catching it on the out route.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Now Lawrence to throw.
He's going to float this one deep right side.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
And, Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Throwing, Willis. And that's caught by Williams.
They find some open field here.
Finding room at midfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
Throw left side, complete to Toney.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard.
Throwing now, Lawrence.
He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man, complete. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Lions are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
One final try for Willis.
Shark's got it left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Jags, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And